here's the deal. We want to be able to use the eyedropper tool on our reference photo. So we're going to turn the eyeball off, or the visibility off, in our shadow layer. Come back into seeing the original reference photo. We're going to use a combination of the direct selection tool and the eyedropper tool. So click on direct selection first, eyedropper tool second, and I'll show you why. We want the eyedropper tool as our main tool. But since the last tool we used was the direct selection tool, if I hit command, it'll switch back to it. So I command and I click on an anchor point. Then I eyedrop as close to the anchor point as possible. Pay attention to what happens over here. All right, so I'm going to eyedrop right in there. And then you can see a little bit of red popped up. All right, then I command click to get the direct selection tool. I click on that point. Right inside of it, eyedrop. Command click, eyedrop. I'm going to go through really quick right here, just so you can kind of get the idea of what's going on. You're starting to see, right, that red come along. So as I command click, I can't remember if I got that one, so let me go back. The eyedropper is picking from the color underneath. The other thing that you can do, if you want to select multiple ones, and let's see, I'm going to just take one break. I'm going to take the lasso tool just to show you. I'm going to highlight these. Let's say, and these aren't all the same color, but let's just say they were, like on the edge or something, the edge of it. I can highlight those. They're all selected. And if I pick an obnoxious color like yellow, you can see now all of those were turned yellow because I selected them with the lasso tool. So I wanted to show that because that is a handy tip. So direct selection tool, eyedropper, and let's go back. Command click, red, command click, eyedrop, right? Command click, let go, eyedrop. Command click, come into the red. Here we want red even though the stem's there, so just go over there. And we're kind of coming along pretty quickly. I want to get just this rough idea so you can kind of see how this works out in the end. Here I want to get a little bit of that shine, right? So I went away a little bit further from my anchor point just so I can get that shine. And it looks like I missed some in the middle, so I have to go back to that. That's why that navigator window is there. You can really easily see when you miss something. Alright, so looks like I missed stuff in that range. Nope, that's not making the difference. So I missed stuff on that line. We got this one up here, something like that, and that one right there. Now you can see, I'm going to command click. You can kind of see my pepper right there, but I'm going to command click on the eyeball, turn the visibility back on with my black arrow, click off the mesh, and you can see how I have a bell pepper going. And what that gradient mesh did, and this isn't an in-depth tutorial, right? This is just because you're beginners and want you to get the concept down. We'd spend more time getting the mesh right, but you can see how this controls more subtle gradient, right? How you can have a kind of a more realistic look than if you just pin tooled it and filled it with red. So we're going to use this technique. What I want you to do to finish up, we're going to lock that. I'm going to hold the space bar really quick. You're going to make a new layer for the stem. Remember, don't pin tool it. Draw a rectangle. Add your gradient mesh points. Then come in and see if you can get it looking realistic, okay? Good luck. I know it's tricky. Do the best you can. You have any questions, ask me.